The school placement system introduced years ago was aimed at even distribution of students to all senior high schools across the country. Though the system has been fraught with a number of challenges, it has lifted the burden on parents on the choice of schools for their awards. The school placement center here in Accra has been inundated with complaints from parents who are unhappy with schools given to the awards. Though the Free SHS Secretariat says over 90% of complaints have been resolved, it is still working to get every JHS student a school. Speaking at the 2021-2022 Presidential BECE Awards in Accra, Education Minister Dr. Yao Educhum says over 500,000 BECE graduates have been placed in various senior high schools in Ghana. He says the Free SHS policy has opened an opportunity for children to attain secondary education.
This celebration is not in vacuum. Years back, we could have had an opportunity of seeing students who will come up here to be congratulated, but we have not made it to a high school. Today, that cannot happen. Your Free Senior High School have sent all these young men and women to various high schools across the country. Seeing when Free Senior High School started, 2017, there were 830,000 students enrolled in our high schools across the country. This year, we've had a record placement of over 500,000 students. See, the 830 was for 3 years. This year alone, 500,000 have found schools, and we are waiting anxiously for them to enroll in our various high schools across the country. That tells you something about what is taking place in this country. Mr. President, your vision is seeing fruition, and these young men and women have found themselves in our various high schools, technical schools, and they are studying.
President Akufo-Addo, who presented awards to over 100 JHS students who excelled in the 2021-2022 BECE, says government will continue to prioritize education.
My government places and will continue to place great importance on access to quality education for all of Ghana's children. Just as I told our award winners from previous years, today's youth running barefoot to school could be a future leader of business, industry, the arts, or government. Education is the equalizer of opportunity. I'm in this position as President of the Republic because of education. Education is the most effective way to change the fortunes of our country and continent and join the group of developed nations and continents. I can assure you today that my government will continue to take your education and the educations of millions of Ghanaian children seriously. We will continue to invest heavily in education and thereby help secure our country's future.